Here we are at the Fight Network studios with the undefeated Canadian light middleweight champion Brandon Brewer. Brandon, welcome to Toronto.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's nice here. Love it.
You have a fight coming up this weekend in West Virginia. You're going to be taking on Gabriel Morris, a guy who's taken some really good fighters the distance in the past. What are you expecting this weekend?
I saw a couple rounds of one of his last fight. Looks like a decent boxer, but I think you put the pressure on. I think he it'll be a long 6 rounds for him. But we're in there. We're training for a killer, so we'll be ready for whatever he brings. Yeah.
What is your mentality then heading into a fight like this? You're obviously shaking off a little bit of ring rust, but you've had a couple camps since then. Are you looking to get some rounds in there, or do you even think about that when you're heading into the fight?
If you look at my style, I'm not a guy who starts super aggressive. I like to kind of figure the guy out and get a feel for the situation and what he's presenting in front of me. The rounds are nice, but knockouts are nicer. So. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stop him. I mean, that's I'd be lying if I didn't say I wasn't. So yeah, we're going in to get a couple rounds, and we'd like to get stoppage, maybe 3rd or 4th round, but we'll see.
Right now, obviously, you're here in Toronto, a big change from being back home in New Brunswick. Tell us what brought you here. I understand you've linked up with Lee Baxter and have a new managerial situation.
I have. Lee and I've just started working together. This will be our first fight together. I came here to get some good sparring in with Sam Vargas and a few of the other guys around here, and it's been great. Everybody. I'm used to the woods, and I wasn't sure about the big city life, but everybody's very welcoming. The boxing's been great. Lee's been taking care of me really well, and I'm looking forward to it. Lee and I are going to make some noise in 2015. So yeah, stay tuned. It'll be good year.
Was that a big influencing factor? You mentioned the sparring that you get up here in Toronto, and obviously with all due respect to the scene in the Maritimes, it's probably more access to fighters that are in and around your weight and guys who are a little more advanced who you can work with in the gym.
Yeah, exactly. Sam just fought last weekend, got his 20th win. It's if I spar with him, on a weekly basis, we're both just feeding off each other. We get along outside the ring, and which makes us work even better inside the ring. So it's great, and there's a lot of good amateurs around to get some good work in, and it's a whole different atmosphere. And I feel if I'm around it and I'm in the mix with a lot of good talented boxers, then I just feed off them and get better by the day. So it's great. It's been great.
And I imagine for you that's even more important because, we've been talking about it at the gym, the fact that you had a very short amateur career. So in a lot of ways, that sparring is your learning process, is you growing up as a professional. The better work that you get in the gym, that's going to be what makes you better.
Yeah. I'm kind of the guy who's learning on the job, so to speak. So it's great. I mean, I try to take something daily. You don't want to overwhelm yourself with trying to cram too much in. Bruce Lee's what he said. He said, "I'm afraid of a man who's done one kick 1,000 times, opposed to a guy who knows 10,000 kicks." So it's good. Just pick one thing a day and just go in there and work on it and make it become muscle memory and hopefully it sticks with your arsenal. So it's good.
Now, everyone who's been around you in the gym, and even your reputation coming into this has always been that you have a tremendous work ethic. How much of that comes from, I guess, living where you live, and the stuff that you do for fun, and maybe your military background as well?
It's New Brunswick's very blue collar, so to speak, and you can't go hard every single day, because you're just eventually going to get burnt out. And it took me a while to realize that, So the key for me is to work hard every day, but you don't have to kill yourself, but be consistent. Like the turtle won the race. Is kind of the way that I go. And just stay steady. Stay steady. Listen to your body. That's key. I mean, a lot of guys don't. They figure that getting ready for a fight every day should be hard. Not every day should be hard, but just listen to your body. So yeah.
Last question. Looking forward, now that you have some ties here in Toronto, some new opportunities are going to open up for you, maybe to fight here in Ontario, obviously to fight in the United States as you are this weekend. Are there any names that you're targeting at 154, especially here in Toronto? And obviously I'm referring to Brandon Cook, I think, specifically.
But Cook and I, my name has been tied in with his for a while. We were potentially going to fight here a couple years ago. Things didn't happen. He holds the NCC title. I hold the CPBC title. I think it's, of course, I think we should definitely unify the titles and see who the top dog is. He's a great guy. He's handled very well. Buxton's did an unbelievable job with him in his career thus far. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'd take him down. I'd take Stuart McClellan down. Sebastian Bouchard and I are potentially going to be having a bout back home in New Brunswick next year. The thing is with me, a lot of guys don't know me from the nationals or the amateurs growing up, so everybody said, well, this guy can't be that good, we don't remember him coming up through, but I have very secretly worked my butt off in the dark, and I'm here in 2015. I'm going to make a stamp on, who the top prospect coming out of Canada at 54 is, so, yeah.
All right, well, best of luck taking that next step this weekend in West Virginia, and I hope to catch up with you soon.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.